Hey guys, Indie Explorer here. As I'm sure you've noticed if you've played the game, lilies are kind of a big deal in Ender Lilies. They appear in the title in both word and picture, the main character takes the name Lily, you can find them all over the map in both white and red variants, each of which grant different properties, they appear in locations of great narrative importance, and the symbol pops up repeatedly in the world on both relics and architecture. The imagery of the lily flower is far from arbitrary and is significant both thematically and narratively. From a thematic standpoint, the lily represents many of the game's core concepts. The white lily specifically is known to represent both purity and hope. The central conflict of the game is one born of conflict between purity and corruption, and the story strongly implies that even in the darkest of places, hope can be found. Furthermore, the lily is commonly associated with funeral services since they symbolize the innocence that has been restored to the soul of the departed, and this is quite literally the role that Lily plays to the immortal knights. She brings them quietus in the form of purification, unbinding their souls from their blighted prisons and releasing them from the sins and harrows of life. The lilies play an important role narratively as well. When Lily travels to the fount in the hinterlands in the game's first ending, the Umbral Knight notes that the plethora of lilies growing within are split between blighted and pure. After Lily is purified by Fredia's final projection, he then states, "The White Priestess of the fount is not only purifying you, Lily, she is attempting to purify the blight that permeates all of Land's End." The true significance of this statement does not become apparent until later. If you choose to ignore the fount and seek Fredia in the Abyss for the second and third endings, she tells you that the flowers you find are blossoming directly from her body, the root of the scourge, and that she has hope that she may yet be able to hold in the blight without it seeping out. Simply put, the lilies are symbolic of Fredia's effort to save the kingdom, introduced to the player as foreshadowing long before they learn the truth of what is happening. It is incredible that, even under the weight of thousands of souls worth of blight, even when the kingdom is all but annihilated, Fredia is still fighting against the corruption, fighting for life. This speaks volumes for her character and distinctly sets her apart from many of the other characters in the game who give up or give in to the blight under much less pressure. In fact, had she not been straining against the blight and holding back its growth, it is possible that Lily may never have been able to reach her and the land would have been doomed forever. Fredia may not have been the hero Land's End deserved, but in the end, she was the hero they needed. If you'd like to learn more about the Priestess of the Fount, as well as the Blight's impact on the inhabitants of Land's End, I would encourage you to check out my full lore video, which goes into these topics in much greater detail. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.